change some. Duel 1. Let's rock!
上げてくぜ
補足して
こ
change. Duel 1. Let's rock.
欲しいの。どう？ほら。
one. Let's rock.
悟とは呼ばないんだよ。
society. So instead, Duel 1. Let's rock.
緩んでるぜ。すいや。
カメラワークもう一つ
険しいな。
おいしい
おい、お前よ。緩んでるぜ。どうしよう。よし、ほう。ちょっとじゃ。無事。よし。
まだ
change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts. Duel 1. Let's rock! 「
悟とは呼ばないんだよ。
All right, there. Am I coming in loud and clear?
Duel 1.
You can hear me. Go ahead and say something in the chat there. Great, great, great. Glad to hear that. Alrighty, we got the classic here, you know, Axel versus Ino. I say it pretty much on the regular for the past couple weeks now. We have Axel players come through in the bracket I run that historically, great matchup for Axel. Lots of ways to control the neutral, lots of ways to shoot Ino out of the air with the normals. I like the walk down there from BT. With the super for the wall break. Calico working with some meter, no reversal. Looking to space BT out. Look at this range that Calico is trying to maintain. There's a bunch of meter on deck for BT. Just under a hundo here. Ooh, nice pickup. Nice defensive BRC backdash as well, getting out of the range of rainwater. Rainwater's great, but you gotta land the move to get that +3. Putting offensively. Nice, nice. The hover dash pressure, you know it, you love it. It's in everybody's homes. Everybody knows what this character's all about. T trying to work on a perfect, may get it to happen. Basically, if you get hit by Ino at that mid-range after a reset situation, you know, you're gonna die. Someone's gonna get, she's gonna pick up another wall break nice and easy. T with that one. Let me lay eyes on, so I think it's a 2-2 situation right now. Domestic violence stare down, oof. It's nice to see you, Gecko. I hold nothing against you for narrowly stealing the victory against me. I was telling Jembo just a minute ago that I've got this deflect shield option select that I've been labbing for a couple days now, mostly against some Venom cross-up stuff, and I just decided not to use it at all in that match. So, you know, your dizzy cross-up stuff will get me for another couple weeks until next we cross swords, and then maybe I'll get it to work. Maybe I'll think about using it. We'll see if it's another week.
Man. Duel 1.
Ooh, storyteller, you'd love to hear it. Ooh, the color change from Calico. You know, sometimes you just need a theme song power-up and a nice new set of duds to make the 3-2 happen. Like the FD on the melody chain there, it makes it a little easier to deal with. Going low. T. Going low again. Ooh, nice! Look at these high-low interactions happening here. T. Managing to sneak into the corner despite Axel jumping up there. JH is a great button to hit when you're above the opponent with Axel, but didn't come into play. Alright. Calico's on set point now. Ooh. Very cheeky pop-up there off the dive. ET. Maintaining this pressure, and we'll get a big super wall break. Working on a perfect. We'll have to see if it comes to fruition. You know, the high-low after the reset, it is what it is. You gotta put yourself in a situation where you can't get mixed by Ino. Control the neutral. For a hard knockdown reset from the wall break like that, it just, you can't have it happen. It's Ino's game. It's a double Luigi situation right now. You know, there's such a thing as a low crush, and there's such a thing as a super high crush where you go straight up in the air. Just go over the mid button like BT's doing. Calico controlling the neutral. Nice dive to get in. I like the patience here. No reversal super from Calico, just holding on to it. You'll need that 50 for the comeback, right? Ooh, you need it for that. Very nice, BT. Sure to pick up a wall break here. With a full burst, we could see a wild assault, we could see a gold burst, we could see a blue burst. No, we're just going low. BT. Stands for battle tested. Making it 3-2. Alright. Let me pull up the bracket here. I thought I'd close it out once my bracket dreams came to an end, but I gotta go back into the fray and see what's happening here. VT 3-2 over Calico. We'll go on to play against Jembo in the next round here. Other side of the bracket is Gecko versus Gojira waiting in the wings, winner Sai. For that, we're going to go down to the second of losers round 2, Emo Scooby-Doo versus Madison. They're squared up. All right. They're into it. Listen, I try not to be biased on comms, but Madison beat me earlier, and Emo Scooby-Doo is maybe perhaps the single most regular person in the other bracket I run. So, you know, Temper's gonna run hot tonight. I tell you what, just from the looks of things, not familiar with this matchup, from just looking at it, it's kind of the same story we just saw, where one character has options to cover Eno's weird movements. With scoop. Looked like it scooped a stroke, not quite sure there. Nice 2S there. It's one of Eno's premier pokes, especially at round start. Super wall break. Not working with much mana there. Asuka working with a teleport and a card I don't quite recognize there. Punishing a 2P. That Drift RC. You know, a little bit of mental damage. Break the shield as you finish things off. Low-high mix. Gotta keep an eye on that spell book down there. We see the tornado cubes, the water cubes, the fire cubes. Will that low profile the super? No. Ooh. Like I said, I've never seen these two characters play against each other before, so I'm not 100% on how the interactions work out. I would imagine Stroke can go into the likes of blue cube, but not the green cube. Ooh, caught with the teleport there, the close / counter hit. This is going to be pretty darn big. Or at the very least, a situation to get all set up. You know, mill through the deck, draw it out, tutor what you need. I know a little bit of the slang, just out of range of the dust there, but no punish from Emo Scooby-Doo. Oh no, it's very over. No, it's not. No super. I guess the cubes hit before the super did. And that is not a reversal super, but 7 frames startup, they sure treat it like it is, them Asuka players. Alright. Madison up 1. Emo Scooby-Doo yet to be on the board, but Emo Scooby-Doo's a fighter, can definitely shore things up, re-establish the mental, and get head back in the game. We'll have to see how they rally.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
You know, that 2S, like I said earlier, great round start tool. Madison having none of it, just backing down. Gives Asuka plenty of space to start establishing things in neutral. Going for a nice quick tutor there to get a full hand. Didn't need to search very hard for what you needed. Don't you just love that? When you get all the pieces you need for your engine right off the bat, you don't even need to drag things out. It's been a while since I played any TCGs, but that feeling is quite nice. 2 teleports in the bag. Nah, tutor them out. Fire cubes, get the full hand, a teleport, some red cubes, the arpeggio. There's the arpeggio there, and the teleport. Emo Scooby-Doo is ready for it, though. Very nice. You know, this full hand and nice stuff to stack up the pressure with is not going to do you much good when your shield is broken. Emo Scooby-Doo with a primo chance. Oh, going low under the 6P. Back throw incident. That OTG is not going to do it. Nah. Keep it simple. You know, 6H is as simple as it gets. It's a spooky hand to start with. The Earthquake, a couple of cubes to work with, the big red, the green cubes. Emo Scooby-Doo under pressure here. His chance to reload the hand there. Oh, that hit! I can't believe that super hit. Hotwell backdashing, some green cubes, an arpeggio, a full hand now. Giving Asuka plenty of time to apply pressure with the multi-hit cube into the 6H. Teleporting. Scooby-Doo. Nice 6P, looking out for the jump canceled blue Wild Assault there. I'm really not all that familiar with Asuka, so I'm kind of struggling to keep up with my own thoughts at the moment. I hope y'all are keeping up with me here as I kind of ramble. Getting the mana back. Oh no, unfortunate. I'm not quite sure what Emo Scooby-Doo is going for there. A stroke to go low? I see Calico coming through with the Raiders. I don't have the stream itself popped up there, so if it happened a minute ago, apologize for missing it. I've got my eyes on a game play in front of me and the phone in front of me to keep an eye on the chat. Like I said, I keep things pretty low-tech when I run my streams. Yeah, you can cancel Wild Assault into most anything. I have a friend, a fellow Anji player, who showed me a combo that involves red Wild Assault canceled into backdash. And it's not optimal by any means, but it sure is cool. Nice, baiting out the 6P to hover in. Emo Scooby-Doo sure to pick up a wall break here. MLA, English major here, my favorite format to write things in. Again, going for that non-reversal reversal super and catching what looks like a chemical love. You got the high-low mix going here. The cars in hand. Asuka with 2 arpeggios there. Madison with 2 arpeggios, a low, and I think the mana regen. It's a good hand to have, but when you're under pressure right like this, you just need to block it out. And I said it earlier, when Ino is in your face like that, it's her game. She's going to open you up eventually. You gotta control the neutral like Madison is doing right now with the 6P, the sweep, cubes on the board. Nice 6P! A range where it's big enough to eat up all those green cubes. Different characters have different options to take care of things. I personally do a 5P into 2P chain with Anji's big punch normals. Looks like Super's gonna catch a Chemical Love again. Is that... Yeah, Madison is on set point right now. Jesus. Just dropped my phone, don't worry. Nice jump. It can be very difficult to clear the green cubes. So I think Emo Scooby-Doo does have a pretty good handle on some of the finer aspects of this match, but is just getting overwhelmed. See Head Chef coming through. It's regular in one of the other brackets I run as well, and it shows up to my monthlies. Good to see you come through. Ooh, nice. Oh, very unfortunate. Looks like the wire seam must have been dialed in before the super came out. Or no, does it? I'm thinking of how Guard Crush used to work. Never mind. Woo! The JD. Silliest looking air attack I've ever seen because it's so big and exaggerated. Emo Scooby-Doo on the board with the air throw. Monthly hangouts? Hell yeah. I'll have to get details on that for you. You know I'm a Discord cryptid. Yeah, you're talking about Asuka's reversal, the ice cube? It's a very odd kind of how things have been reworked. Like, we put this ice mechanic into the game, so let's make it backwards compatible with one of Asuka's moves and change its function. Speaking of, I see the ice cube in hand there. Green cubes are gonna do all the work. Got a big red, the yellow cube, the blue cube. As fast as I can say them, they're being cycled out of that hand. I'll give you some fun trivia about that ice cube at some point. Not right now. Again, that super is so keen for defeating Chemical Love in neutral. Madison really, like I said earlier, you've got to control the neutral against this Eno champion. And Madison's doing it quite well. With a teleport, but Emo Scooby-Doo ready for it. 2 for 2 now. Oh my gosh, things are about to get real wacky and wild. The low grab, the ice speed mods, you know, all the Team Fortress classics, the Gary's mod classics happening right now. Emo Scooby-Doo wasn't ready for the teleport that time. Behind the back. Over a matter of $80. Or at least moving on in this bracket. Madison takes it 3-1. So I will tell you, the one of the more fun things about the Ice Cube Super in the Anji matchup is I have what I call my business card, OTG Fujin into Driftback Fan Toss to bait DPs in the corner. Asuka's Ice Cube reversal was so wide that it was the only meterless reversal in the game that would beat that setup. So I always kept an eye out for it when I played against Asuka. But now, you know, it's no longer an issue. So thank you, Daisuke. I see your vision. All right, it's winner's side time. That means Gecko on the left, who beat me earlier, and Vortex coming on the right, also beat me earlier during the Swiss rounds. But they're homies. Gecko is great. Gecko comes through to the brackets that I run as well, Weeb Cup on Tuesdays. If anybody's interested, you know, pull up on Tuesday at 8. I got a shill while I have a captive audience here. And Gecko, when I first met them, was a Bridget player and started playing Dizzy all the way back when, like I want to say the November, December time frame, October through December time frame, that winter time frame when Dizzy came out. And it's been fun to watch Gecko kind of become more and more proficient at this character that everybody has been so down on. Meanwhile, Vortex over here is... I want y'all to know I said this earlier. I was in a cranky mood when I lost to Vortex, but Vortex over the course of like October to November ended 8 brackets for me. Ended 8 bracket runs for me. Oh, it's Gojira, not Vortex? Excuse me. Gojira's great. I have also played against Gojira on occasion. Okay. Let's see, Gojira. Gojira is a good gamer. Let me see here. Yeah, it is Gojira, excuse me. Dang, Gojira beat Vortex. That's wild. Off screen, we're having Jembo versus BT and Vortex versus Madison from the looks of things. Oh, the music paused there for a second, and I thought a match was going to start, and I was going to have to peel my eyes away from this bracket. You know, during these down times, nobody knows what exactly is going on, so it's between whoever's taking their time and God, as far as I know. Taking a second here. Sometimes when I get really talky when I'm on comms, I get a little congested, so I got a bottle of Tabasco here. You know, if you come through Weeb Cup on the regular, you hear me talk about my little bottle of Tabasco all the time. I'm not chugging it. Jesus, no. I'm not that crazy. Okay, waiting in the wings. Queuing up some wretched song, hopefully. maximum psychological damage. You'll need it if you're playing against Potemkin. No. Gecko wouldn't do that, right? Surely not. Right? Gecko's too much of a JD believer. I'm trying to think here. I don't remember seeing JD all that much when I played Gecko. Oh, right. There's a delay between what's happening in the game and what's happening on the stream. Keep my eyes on the game here. Zato theme, you know, no psychological damage there. This is a banger. I'm one of the chosen few among this Guilty Gear community who actually like Strive's soundtrack, so... Nice job dealing with the slide head there, not trying to really aggress too much. If you want to air dash in, you gotta use like a low-angled move to kind of hit it because of the low profile that got added to it. Okay, the ice is set up. We may start seeing some good pressure going. Gojira with no burst to work with here. Gonna get pressured. Oh my gosh, just 6H after 6H. The McHale sword to finish things off. Yeah, that's right, I pronounce it how the starter guide video said it. At Gecko is dizzy, put birthday train on. Hello? Everything good? Let me see if I can lay eyes on anything happening in the stream match section to see what's happening. Controller issues, can't jump. Ooh, that's nasty. How's everybody else's evening going? It's pretty darn cold on the East Coast here. We've had snow the past couple days. Personally, I love me some snow. No, so, but, what? Now that's a combo right there. Unfortunate controller issues, you know. Technical issues can crop up at any time, is what it is. I was playing a match against a friend. You people need some help with your auto messages, I tell you. I was playing some practice matches against one of my training partners, and I hit my S button and it just fell out of it popped out of the socket, and one of the notches on it was broken, so I had to do emergency button replacement. I had to cannibalize the old PS3 stick. So my setup here, I've got 6 black buttons, the default ones that came with the Hayabusa, and 2 white buttons that came with the Real Arcade Pro 3. So my layout's a little odd looking. I got a 3D printed paddle I use for my Faultless Defense macro. No, you know, Gecko fighting the good fight, refusing to cave to Big Birthday Train. Oh my gosh, okay, I think Gojira's buttons are fixed now. Hammerfall to start things off, you know, that's bold. Woo. I'm having a little trouble even catching up with what's happening here. It's so rapid fire. Pumpkin's big and slow, but once the corner happens, you know, look how active that ice spike is. It can lock you down from so far away, from such a long period of time. You know, people saying who were celebrating variable wake-up timings leaving this game, you know, maybe they're thinking twice about it after those ice spike buffs. Roast the chestnuts, get the plus frames, rush on in. Gecko taking that first round. That fish is a traitor, you know. Listen, I am also, as an Anji main, I'm also a fish enjoyer. You gotta You can't just like say one fish is good and one fish is bad. You gotta celebrate each and every fish that crosses your field of vision. I really like how Gecko is kind of dashing around the screen, not even trying to interact with that JD. Very disjointed. The J dumpy. And the freeze going and the wings set up. Nah. Little tech from Gojira stops that from happening. Yeah, like I was saying, it's a... I do like how Gecko is not even trying to interact with JD. Just position yourself out of the way, whiff punish it. It's a good strategy. All caps, no, it is extremely Potemkin favored. I hear you, but my eyes are deceiving me, but / multi-hit as an Axel, fuck fish. Man, this is a great chat you got here. Lovely little community. It's a privilege and a pleasure to commentate for y'all this evening. Wild Assault to get in, get the wings set. Oh my god! Gojira having none of that. Just going for the wake up scoop. Reversal scoop. Using the flick well. A little hesitation on Gecko's part as they're going through the wall. Plenty of meter to work with, though. I believe in Gecko. Gecko can make it happen as long as the big Ric Flair 5H doesn't end the round. You know, we're moving on. Yeah, / goes through Hammerfall. This matchup is totally even. Maybe even Dizzy favored, right? Oh my gosh, this disorienting pressure. Oh, not quite. I could hear the wings chirping, but not getting going. I think Gojira was looking for a reversal there, just backing off and dealing with a / Oh my gosh. It's real Potemkin hours right now. 2H into the wings, getting things set up. Mikhail Sword for little spacing out. I do like the use of all these multi-hit normals to deal with these armored moves. Gojira just powering through. I extend Mike's shank. 5H does have its uses. It's I know only the last hit freezes, but it's so active. 18 frames active, unusually long active frames. Woo! Jira checking to see if Gecko's awake there with the round start Kara Potbuster. And it's not a bad strategy. Potemkin has really strong round start options in the like of 5P, 2P that you can check with like a 5K of your own, but for the most part, Kara Potbuster will beat a 5K at round start. There we go. We see a little bit of the mix going. Dizzy loves to go for a left-right after the blue Wild Assault there. Good whiff punish on the heat tackle there. You're too far away and heat tackle doesn't connect, you know. Again, Gojira trying to make the round start spicy with that Kara Potbuster. / shoot Gecko out of the air. You know, Potemkin has so many strong anti-airs. I want to take a second. I got a soapbox here, so I may as well take a second. Potemkin is crazy. Like, that / that 5H, Heat Knuckle, so many good anti-airs. So you hesitate to get in on him. You hesitate to jump, and that keeps you on the ground for the likes of Slide Head to just chip away at you and build meter. So Potemkin just kind of has an engine going where he's not weak no matter where he is on the screen. Even look at this mid-range here. Potemkin's very strong. R/ and 5H pulling double duty is great mid-range control normals. Ooh, backdash and getting a whiff punish. See if Gojira is 3 for 3. No, not 3 for 3 on the Kara Pot Buster Brown start. Gecko. Trying to take things towards the corner. Maintaining a safe distance here. There's the 5H. You know, this 5H button is so bad, you know. Then 18 active frames. Okay, never mind. That last hit whip there. You're onto something. You're onto something. Through the wall, though. Gecko working on a perfect. Ooh, Mega Fist getting in. With 100 in the tank? No. Okay, 50. 100 no longer. I was going to say, what if we see a Gamma Ray to close things out? Okay, Gold Burst from Gojira. Scouting out a throw attempt. Looking like there. Gotta spend burst there, and I like the rotating of these long-range options from Gecko. Not just content to throw down the active Ice Spike, but use Mikhail's sword to... Oh my gosh! You see how disjointed that JD is? Man. I'm still in shock over how disjointed that JD is. What kind of score we got at here? It's 2-1 Gecko's favor, or is it 1-1 right now? Alright, 2-1 Gecko's favor. Right. Oh my gosh, round start Garuda Impact? That's a crazy option right there. Getting the ice field set up with those nasty anti-air normals from Potemkin, making it very hard to deal with. Gecko sure is glad to get that burst taken care of, though. Look at that overhead again, with the fish to back you up. This backdash over the slide head there. Gojira. Holding ground. Now giving ground under that ice field. Slide head not connecting. The Wild Assault to get in. Spend the meter for the PB. Doesn't matter if you got 5 guts when Potemkin Buster's on the table. Ice Spike is so wide, I can't believe it hits from that far away. The wing setup with the Blue Wild Assault, one of Gecko's favorite setups there from the looks of things. Finally, reversal on deck. Get in the crystal. Sorry, buddy. Oh my gosh, I thought for sure we were going to see a drift into Potbuster there. This is a very scary situation to be in. Gecko being pushed towards the corner. Gojira edging closer. Finally out. A sigh of relief from Gecko, surely. Now on set point. Stop pressing 2H, you know. Matching the start of a slide head, very nice. Gojira. Not jumping for fear of a fish. You know, if you go to that one fish market in California, that's about the only other place on the planet you could say the same sentence. Gecko scared, backing down. Gojira not even doing anything, just the presence of Potemkin. Oh my gosh, the wings might be starting to cook. They're gonna turn that lovely golden brown color any second now, and they're gonna cook. That's a 3-1 for Gecko. Give me just a second here. I have a dog downstairs, and I want to give a quick check on her. Give me like 2 minutes. You know, with the time it takes for some certain people to get into the room, you know, maybe I'll be back before anyone else is. We do have the numbers, though. Jembo 3-2 over BT. You know, the Anji matchup is favored against Eno. Vortex with a 3-0 over Madison, you know. Potemkin Buster versus the skinny mage with the little health bar. To be expected, perhaps. Jembo versus Vortex will happen. They'll go on to face Gojira in just a little bit. Give me like 2 minutes and I'll be right back. If I'm not back before people get ready for a match, you know, keep playing. Don't mind me. I'm just happy to be here. See you on the other side.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting, Duel 1. Let's rock!
飲んでるぜ。はい、夢さくら。男を見せて。やるね。いざさ。ショット。派手にモテますぜ。
Slap! Duel 2. Let's rock!
平らに。ほらよ。そうそうな。膝上。よいしょ。
Really, this is what I come back to? My hombre Jembo getting his spine shattered? Surely it's a 1-0 situation right now. It hasn't been 3 already, has it? Alright. It's a 1-0 situation. Jimbo down 1, Vortex with numbers on the board.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's
Got 2 green characters no longer in the green forest there. What is 6p? You know, Anji players can play real belligerent sometimes, and run up 6p is a big sign of belligerence if you ask me, no matter who it's from. Oh my gosh. Tell you what, Jembo, nice. That was a great 2P. Jembo is interesting because he plays very differently than me, so it's kind of difficult to follow what's happening. But at the same time, I'm thinking, oh yeah. I remember telling Jembo at some point that I gotta play against him sometime because he plays absolutely diabolical compared to me. Neutral. I can't really call this a neutral situation because they're sticking to each other pretty closely. Anytime any distance happens, people go back in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bullying is happening on screen right now. Jembo doing all that work. The 2-0 situation in Vortex's favor. William, keep it down, will ya? Keep it down, will ya? Cracking me up there. Jembo in a dire situation, on the verge of elimination. No, Jembo will have a lot to answer for if they can't pick up the pace here. We'll have to be treated to 2 Potemkin mirrors in 1 bracket, and you know, that stopped it from happening. Oh my god. Okay, I'm so used to that super just doing a million more damage, you know? And again, that JD so disjointed, even Ko not connecting there. And Ko is a massive rising hitbox. It works there. A little bit of repositioning. The whiff J close slash to go into a scoop again. Oh no! You gotta be so careful mashing against this character. I think, man, if I speak, you know. Vortex with a quick 3-0. Jembo going home, unfortunate. We've been cursed with Potemkin mirrors 2 games in a row. Alright. Alright. The opportunity to face Gecko, Dizzy in grand finals. Vortex on the left, Gojira on the right. Both wearing green. They're both wearing helmets to conceal their identity. My god, 2 of them. Oh no, Gojira. 2 car only has done exactly 2 attacks in the first like 5 seconds, and it was car pot buster both times. Oh my gosh, closing in. That armor there is gonna. It's always fun to see like how Potemkin's tools are designed to interact around the Guilty Gear staples, and then see how that kind of the inversion happens when it's a mirror match. Yeah, I was about to Alright. You know, the mirror's in front of you. Take the chance to look in it. Reflect upon yourselves. Think about how you got here, the choices you made led to this point in time. Vortex with the cranked wrist. Not gonna matter too much. I think most anything from that range would have killed. But it was a big swap compared to how the round started. Gojira looked the weaker to start with. Oh my. I never seen 2 big fellas move so fast. Now it's Gojira in the corner. Vortex with the meter. The pressure. Garuda pressure. You gotta respect it. The JD to beat the hammer fall. I gotta... How come that 6P worked? Man! There's some kind of racism happening right there, I swear. I'm not sure how it works, but that's all I can put it. Only way I can think of it working. Alright. Gojira has spent the deflect shield out of burst. No offensive mechanics to work with. No blue wild assault on deck. Giving Vortex free reign to start asserting pressure. We saw a little bit of the magic happen, but some good defensive options from Gojira. Creating the space. Vortex has the means, the resources, the spacing. Get that counter hit to set up the pot buster and get the heavenly. I am still incredibly tilted over Potemkin 6P being the only 6P that has worked against Potemkin JD the whole bracket, it feels like. Like, you can't be serious, right? Oh my gosh, hang on a sec, my chair is caught on my carpet here if you're hearing strange sounds. This is the Zex Soul vs. Kai theme, if I recall correctly. Can't remember the name, but it's a banger. Always good to hear. Spending the deflect, Vortex on top in terms of resources heavily. Not just a burst, but full up on tension. Surely able to kill with this. Nah, just decides to let it rock. Don't stick your hand through the window there. You'll get caught. Just a little 5P to things happen there. Nice 5P. 5P, a great little anti-air button to hit there just to check what's going on. Close slash pot buster. Great option. We saw it twice against Jembo. Oh my gosh, look at this damage. Look at all this damage. Still not enough, you know. Jam says Will It Kill's been on the download for a little while. Won't happen this week, so put that one in your back pocket. The backhand. What do you think you're doing trying to get in my space? Get out of here. You're really under pressure now. As Vortex builds more meter. Oh my gosh, I can't believe. I thought for sure Vortex was going to get the better of that exchange. If we had gotten like some 5P mashes going on for 5 minutes, you know, I think I would have just turned the mic off and walked downstairs. I got a dog down there. There's better things I could be doing. Oh. Surely this won't kill, right? This character's some made-up nonsense. Gojira with a point on the board now, evening the score. 1-1. Woo the Man, one of my favorite themes from Overture. Pretty cagey right now, just some stray hits. Nothing too big. Vortex convinced to spend burst. Return to this kind of cagey neutral where nothing really big is happening. Okay, now things are starting to get real spicy. We're starting to see some slugging. We're starting to see more resources spent. The deflector. Vortex spending meter to maintain pressure. Affirming the... Getting some corner carry with that heat tackle there. Oh my gosh! from the top rope. The cancel out of the heat tackle to get a JH cross up there. Oh my gosh, Gojira finding the command grab. Getting in, Garuda pressure. Good use of the deflect shield. It's one of the go-to options to deal with Garuda Oki, isn't it? There's not much else you can do, huh? Not unless you got a strong reversal on deck. Vortex looking on the verge of defeat here, Gojira. Gojira got a 3-0 the last time these two met in this bracket, remember? Okay. I didn't even think of that. I forgot. I'm so used to older version of this game where slide head doesn't deal damage. Oh yeah, Emo Scooby-Doo has the mod, the random music mod. We love the modding community in Strive. I run with a pretty decent number of mods. One of them is the mod that starts the music whenever during the intro there. So, you know, that little riff at the beginning, the Eno theme was playing while the eagle was flying for me. And, you know, I think Arxis needs to put that in 2.0. Maybe, perhaps one of my most requested changes for the 2.0. You know, I was saying Stagger Mash needs to go, and lo and behold, it happens. So maybe someone at Arxis is listening to me. Maybe it'll happen. What happened? Just armor. Gojira is on set point right now. That match wrapped pretty oddly quickly. Look at this range they're maintaining, just outside of the 5H range. Temkin plays very well at this kind of range. I see it happen in the Gold Lewis matchup a lot, where you can use 5H to whiff punish BT. And it seems like the same principle's applying here. Like they're getting a punish on, I think, a far slash. You know, mirror on the wall. Two of us. Sure am appalled. See, I made it work. Oh my gosh. Vortex fighting back. Really on top of things here, Gojira. Just walking down Gojira. The 6P, you know. We saw earlier in the set. You can't JD your way out of this. Bar slash to just check the air approach. Hanging out in this mid-range. Jumping happening. Little air action to get over the slide head. Look at this. This is so cagey. All of a sudden, the pace is really slowed. The whole time, Burst is building back. Vortex is going to win the race first. So Gojira just spends it and uses it to get in, start applying the Garuda. Perhaps looking for a deflect shield to call out more Garuda Oki. Just goes for the PB. And you know, I swear, when a PB happens, an HPB is soon to follow. Feels like the story of the set. Spending the Gold Burst Vortex. Gojira saw that happen with a little 5P, 5H to catch the backdash. We'll be moving on. Not quite a repeat of how it played out the last these two met, but the victor ends up being the same. Vortex going home. Appreciate you coming through. All right. So this is it. This is grand finals time, isn't it? Yep, there it is. Gojira Vortex. 3-1, Gojira's favor. Gecko and Gojira. You know, it was fated to happen in a series colloquially shortened to GG. You know, we'll get two gamers whose names start with G in the grand finals to play each other. Our own GG ending here. Gecko with Dizzy on the left. Gojira with Potemkin on the right. Not quite the default colors for both of them. I thought for a second it was, because the hair color looks right for Dizzy. And it's Gecko who draws first blood, the far slash, to get a little damage on the board. I tell you what, in a slugfest at mid-screen, it looks like Gecko may have the advantage with the likes of Far Slash to punch through armor. Maybe just a little faster, too. Oh my god. Whiff punish the Potemkin Buster. Get things set up and ready to go. The fish, get the icicle. Go with a first round on the board. GER has a little more burst to work with. We'll have to see if that turns into a deflect or a wild assault in their favor soon. I feel like we saw the round start Garuda Gambit the last time these two clashed, didn't we? And it didn't pay off too well. Like I said, the Far Slash at mid-range may be Gecko's favor, and it does punch through that Hammerfall's armor. I think for sure Gojira was trying to scout for a reversal there, but Gecko playing it cool. Not spending it. Filling up on resources now. Full burst. 50 in the tank. It's KG mid-range, and again, we saw this the last time they played. Gecko doing a very good job of alternating these long-range options so that Flick is not always effective. It's a good grasp of how to approach this character. Gecko wins? This is the first Dizzy winner? Hell yeah. I have a feature on my channel. I don't remember what exactly. I want to say it was Gold Lewis's super completely whiffed or something. Oh my gosh, you gotta be careful. That's the RPS at round start. You can 5k to beat the likes of Potemkin's 2P, but the specter of Kara Hammerfall is there, and it's real, and it will hurt you at round start. Talk more about my channel later. We'll focus on this match here first. Nice use of the meter to keep the Hammerfall safe. It's minus 17 now. So whenever Hammerfall is blocked, whoever's on the receiving end has to punish it big. So good on Gojira to spend the meter and keep things safe. No cross up there, same side. I'm not intimately in the know about how Dizzy cross-ups quite work, but not sure if that could have turned into one. Oh my gosh, point blank reflector? No, Gecko jump blocked it. Out of there. You know, can't get out of that. I do think that chicken block was a great choice, though. Or block with a lot of pushback. You know, trade in those plus frames the opponent's gonna get to just keep yourself a little more safe. Blue Wild Assault 6H wings, get them set up. Still that lovely yellow color, they're still cooking. Under this pressure, you can't jump with the fish there. A little too far out for the wings to have an effect. For anyone curious, I have put wings in the lab just a little bit. There is it is a sphere-shaped area around Dizzy where it works. If you're above Dizzy too far away, it won't hit you, but if you drop down to the same angle, you drop down from where you were to right in front of Dizzy, it will hit you. It is a sphere, how that the aura works for wings. Oh my gosh. The H Hail Sword from downtown. GER spending Gold Burst. You know, there's one way to send a message about how much you hate fish. Not going to get you any extra burst or meter built up, though. It's not going to give you positive. Just a state. A little too early on the backdash, caught by a slide head. Gojira. Not able to turn that into direct pressure, but a little backdash into Potbuster, the classic, for those of us who've been playing the game for ages and ages. Oh my gosh, reading the jump. With the heat knuckle there. Look at this, maintaining the range with these Hail Swords. Challenging the JD, again, you gotta be careful with that. I said earlier, one of the things I noticed in the previous match was Gecko is not keen on challenging JD at all, but just there we saw 2 attempts to challenge it. It's surprising. I wonder if that's impatience or what's up. GER playing it cool, has been trying to go for the explosive start the past couple times on round start. You know, that's one of the benefits of having a fish out. They'll take the hit for you when FDB is on the table. The perfect, starting off with a plum. This is the halfway point of the winners, the grand finals run from Gecko. 1 round and 1 game under their belt. Getting the fish set up. That deflect to no avail. The fish did the job for Gecko there. Oh my gosh, nice bounce. The fish with the assist. Off. Kara Mega Fist to get in, and this is a spooky situation to be in. Back to the wall against Potemkin. With such little life, can Gojira make the comeback happen? No. Not with that deflect that Gecko chose not to attack into. No chance to mount a comeback. All Gecko right now. We're on the verge of Dizzy winning a Guilty Ear Reloaded bracket for the first ever time. Appreciate everyone who let me know about that beforehand. You know, maybe this can become a more regular thing, and I'll get a little more knowledge about who the in-laws and outlaws in the community. But for now, I'm just here as a free agent, having a good time, and it is a good time. I appreciate. I have a great time coming through for y'all's brackets every week. I can't come through every week because sometimes locals happen on a Wednesday. You know, more opportunities to play, more opportunities to rub shoulders. Always a good time. Go down on life, but getting the wings set up. Just buying time. Big 2H. Wonder if that clipped JD or not. Letting the wings inflict the tiniest amount of life so he can go for a 2P finish. It is Gecko is Dizzy on tournament point here. Charging the Wild Assault so it stays active. Gecko stepping a little too far forward. Under the deflector pressure, blocking the overhead. Jumping that second Garuda under those plus frames. It's getting real cold in here. The ice is down. Wings are set up. It's about to get real warm in a second. Getting the fish mix-up going. Wings are turning that lovely golden brown color with 50 in the tank. Hey, get in the crystal. Sorry, buddy. Oh, not dead! You know, just run up and go straight for the legs. If you can't finish it in style, you know, keep it simple. Gecko's just gonna keep on walking. You can walk all the way to wherever it is you want to walk to. The Hall of Fame. Oh, use the rest of the meter on Super. Gotcha. The wings went away. Right. The little intricacies of this character. Should have let wings cook a little longer, you know. Close things out with this mechanic that everybody dumped on for the long period of time, right? That's 3-1. Dizzy is your 125 Guilty Ear Reloaded 125 champion. Gecko bringing the heat, a little bit of hot, a little bit of cold. Going all the way to the Hall of Fame. Piecing out, you know, not sticking around. That place is to beat. First ever Dizzy champ, congrats. And we'll appreciate Gojira coming through on the regular and getting a nice placement as well. Putting up a great fight, having some good showings throughout the bracket as well. Put your hands together for them as well. I think that'll do it for us this evening. I figure there's no sense in me trying to talk too much about what's going to be happening on the with the stream, since that's entirely out of my control. I'm just a voice. But thanks, yeah, thank you for the opportunity to come through with comms. I enjoy commentary, and it's always a fun to, you know, yap, and I appreciate that nobody's told me to shut up yet. Rating Paragon? Alright, alright. I know KD plays there on occasion. I think he's juggling the brackets at some point. Anyway, yeah, it's good to play, good to commentate. Good to see y'all. I will try and probably fail to be a Discord, not be a Discord cryptid. In the Discord a little more, but I figure that's it for me. I got a dog to take care of, so I'll sign off now and let you do your thing. Take care. Thanks again for the opportunity. Y'all stay good and have a good evening. Take care.
Right, go right into it. And we got Guilty